Hey, it's Coach LB, and welcome back to another episode of Timberborn. Okay, so in the last one, we were finishing up our housing development over here, trying to get us some more beavers, because we're at 32 as a max, and we built our first large warehouse, and we are working on our water reservoir. And while I was away from this and start building, I realized something. And it was one of those aha moments. And the way the water flows with floodgates is when you stop it to the top, it'll lock everything off and then the water will overflow if it backs up. And I was like, well, I just set it at 2.5 and was like, oh, that's cool. That's fine. It works out. No, it doesn't. There's a better way to do it. And I don't know why it took me so long to realize that, but I just had like an epiphany between videos. So what we're going to do is we're going to take and get rid of this path. And paths are so hard to mark. Get rid of those paths. This one. And this one. And now you're probably wondering, hey coach, what are you doing? This doesn't make any sense. It will very soon. So basically, we are going to allow the water to flow over this area. The reason being is it just works out better. It works so much better. I don't know why I didn't realize this. Because then we don't ever have to worry about lowering the floodgates until after we've actually gone into a drought. And it will make so much more sense when you see it in action. So while they're doing that, come back over here and we will move back towards our nice housing unit here. Let's see. So what is our hold up? Oh, planks. Of course, it's planks. We're going to turn that power wheel off. That'll give us an extra beaver wherever we need him. Oh yeah, I forgot we have the carrots there. So let's see, what do we have in all of our warehouses? Grilled potatoes. So we're going to turn this from a carrot warehouse into a spatter dock warehouse. Both of those. Because having a large warehouse will fill up with carrots at some point. So let's use... And let's just put some more dandelions in there. That'll be fine. So I'm going to try my best to keep the storage system that I'm building over here for nothing more than food. We may need to add in one more water pump. I don't like being short on water, ever. I've had too many mass casualty events in the past with being short on water. So let's take a look over here. All right. So now, as you can see, the water just flows over the top of the floodgates if I put them up to 3. And that's fine. That's fine, because as soon as we get to hit a drought, they'll just stop flowing over the top and it'll be at the maximum level it can be at, which is perfect. It will all end up working out in the end. So now I just have to start putting down the rest of this reservoir structure that I want. So let's see. Oh, that was something else I was thinking about. So then we have... Let's say we have... three floodgates there. Okay, so what I'm doing is I didn't want it to go that far out. So, because if I went too far out, I would cover up this area here. And there. It's perfect. Then once we get dynamite, we can dynamite out all of these areas in here to be able to hold some more water. So now that I see that, I can actually and even though I lose resources doing this, alright, so we have a total of 38 occupied beds with 12 free, which puts us at 50 beavers. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Not exactly how many I want, but it's good for now. Alright, let's see. Just that area up here. There's a huge part of me that wants to start getting that metal. How much science do I have? 573. Alright, I'm going to let this run for a few minutes and figure out what the next plan is going to be. So I will be back shortly. Oh, wow. All right. So we got a drought coming in 3 days. And I figured out what our next project is going to be. And you're probably going to be looking at me like I'm completely crazy doing this. But what we're going to do back here, and it is a water dump. We're going to put some water back here, and it's actually going to fertilize this land here, which isn't the goal. But what I want to do up here is I want to put some niceties up here, but I need water to do it. So we'll let that build. So let's see how our secondary reservoir is coming along. You know what? I need to put some stairs here and pathing to help them reach that. And let's pick up this stuff, guys. So of course this won't be done by the time. Oh, nah. You know, if I gave them a way down, that would probably help also in the building process. But if we can get it done during this upcoming drought, that means it will be ready for when our next wet season starts. Need a lot more science to get to that mine. But I could get a scavenger flag and start collecting scrap metal. I think I'm actually going to need more science production before that happens. So, 6-day drought. Now that the water flow has stopped, we are right there at the top. So if I lower that, we will get water flowing into everything. I'm going to turn off 2 of these water pumps for now. Part of me feels like I need to get a stream gauge so I know exactly how much water is in this. Stream gauge allows you to see the water level. It says that's too far away from the district, so put some pathing. There. That opens it up. So we're about half a tile of water here. So if I do this to 2.5, now the key is to not fill it up with too much water as it flows out of the dam over here. Flowing through this one though helps to keep all of this spatter dock good. And I'd say that probably brought us up to about 3/4 of a tile. Oh, forgot to turn back on the power wheel, so we had at least some plank production going. So one of the reasons I'm trying to get up to this area over here is I'm going to stop using water power to actually do our planks. I want to actually start our production facilities up here, and we're going to use beaver power and wind power and the power of gravity batteries if we can unlock those. They're coming along. We may possibly get it done before the next wet season. If we don't though, it's not a bad thing. If we don't get it done, it just makes it a lot easier. To deal with the water. Actually, I don't need that layer. But this is our major project we're working on. We're getting low on logs, but it'll be fine. Let's see. Looks like our birch is starting to get to full, which means 6 days for those. And probably about another 8 days for the oaks to grow up. Oh wow, we're getting up there on spatter dock. Well, this might be, oh, and I have 14. Oh gosh, this is getting away from me. I have 14 unemployed beavers. So it's time to start doing some stuff to give them jobs. All right. One thing I want to do right now is because I really want to up my science. I want to put in 2 more inventor huts. This is going to be grilled spatter dock, which is going to give us another source of food. Let's see. Now, do I want to make my other large warehouse here? Or do I want to put it back here with even? Yeah, we'll put it back here. This will give us some nice little yeah. Let's just lay it out. And then we'll have one more large warehouse here. And we will actually set these ones to the lowest priority. because we're not too worried about those yet. For now, I'm just going to put these as another, let's put it as another spatter dock. This one, though, is going to be grilled spatter dock. And this one's going to be grilled potatoes. Oh. I don't know if you saw it, but I didn't see it. I don't even think we've had any excess flooding over here. I was not paying attention. Okay, that is working properly. Let us start closing this off. Trying to make sure it doesn't flood. And it's flooding right here, but that's fine. Oh boy. All right, so we have flooded a lot of the areas. So I guess I will need that extra level. Oh boy. I know you're sitting there like, Coach, what are you doing? All right, so we will turn this one off. We are low on lumber. Oh, I forgot to turn the water pumps back on. During the next drought, we won't have to turn the water pumps off at all, though. We should be able to just go. So to get to our next well-being level, we need more wet fur, which is going to be what I'm actually working on. But we're also going to need to start getting into some more of these food. This food, which is grilled chestnuts. Well, we're going to get to the grilled spatter dock soon. Sunflower seeds. We can actually start that soon. We can make a sunflower field. And then they just have to gather some sunflower seeds. So I really wanted this to be done by the end of this video, but that is not exactly what I was looking for. But it is pretty. But it creates problems because it'll take a few droughts for this to actually clear out. But at least we are getting good water flow. Oh, 20 unemployed beavers. Well, I think I'm about out of time, so we're going to end it here. And when we come back, we're going to figure out about all of this, how many unemployed beavers we have, and try and find them jobs. Because we are expanding very quickly, and we're going to run out of resources. So I think between these videos, I'm going to figure out how I'm going to set everything up for the next one, and we'll be back. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.